review? Well, you see a DC Brau symbol in front of you, so you know what time it is. It's time for DJ to go local! That's right, guys, we're going local yet again with another DC Brau brew out of Washington, D.C., US of A. Yay, yay! And what beer are we going to have from them today? We're going to have their Smells Like Freedom American India Pale Ale, or AIPA, whatever you want. This is a beer that's been brewed one time. It clocks in at 7% ABV and 65 IBUs. Also, this is a collab beer between DC Brau and Oskar Blues. What are they collabing about? They're collabing about the fact that in Washington, D.C. and Colorado, it is now legal to possess marijuana. That's right, as of November of 2014, and now enacted in 2015, since the passage of Initiative 71 in D.C., is legal to possess marijuana in the District of Columbia. Whether you're good, bad, or indifferent about it, it's a fact. So, this beer is supposed to smell like, I don't know what. What do you think? Weed. That's right, marijuana. It's supposed to give really dank, kind of weed-like aroma off of the beer. So, that's going to be hops driven now, isn't it? That's right. So, what are they using hops in here? They're using Columbus, Equinox, and 2 experimental hops, NJ007 and experimental hop 05255. Whatever they are, I don't know, but apparently they make beer smell like weed. For malt, they're using Canadian 2-row, Terra Pils, and C60. Now, I grabbed a 6-pack of this beer where at the brewery. It only was released in DC in cans and very little in the stores, so I went to the brewery and it's super fresh at the time of recording. This beer is 15 days old. Now, I saw my buddy the Imbibe Hour review this when it was 3 days old, so that's mega fresh. Of course, he lives in DC. If you haven't checked out the Imbibe Hour channel, do so. He does really awesome reviews. He doesn't do video reviews as much as he used to, but when he does good ones. So, you know what? You can tell I like the DC Brau beer. It's time to crack the top on this and see if it smells like freedom and it smells like weed. Here we go. Boom. Love that can crack. You know, also, of course, Oskar Blues and DC Brau both can their beer. So that's another thing they have in common, isn't it? Besides the fact that, well, in those states, it's legal to possess weed. So, what does it look like? Super hazy, like it's unfiltered, cloudy, amber orange color. We got a solid 1-finger head of tightly packed around the sides bubbles and soap sudsy at the top when I swirl it. Yeah, we're going to get good glass lacing out of that Terra Pils and nice alcohol legs streaming down. Really dank and stormy, yummy looking kind of beer. Looks like a stormy sunset, doesn't it? Man, I'm going to put my nose in this and see what's up with the aroma. Let's see if it smells like weed. Wow. Big, dank, resinous pine. Herbaceous, thick-smelling beer. It's hops front to back, and it's big pine, resin, grassy, herbaceous, a bit of citrus in there, a little bit of pineapple, but that resounding resin tone is front to back. It doesn't smell exactly like weed, but it's got those dank tones like resin from marijuana would smell like. Not that I would have any idea of handling it or ever. Yeah, anyway, but back to the beer. There's a very, very slight kind of onion note in the background. In some ways, the aroma of this beer reminds me of Deviant Dales from Oskar Blues, but it's a lot more resinous, a lot more dank and pine and herbaceous forward than that beer. Really nice smelling beer. There's a very, very slight, like kind of honey sweet malt in the background, but that's way far back under the dank resin, pine, grassy, herbal, and then fruit and citrus, and then way down the bottom is sweetness. Damn, smells super good. I'm thirsty. I'm diving in. Cheers! Here's to Initiative 71, I suppose. Wow. Oh, wow. Like I said, awesome glass lacing. This beer, front to back, is all about the hops. It's a dank blast right in your face of pine first. Then I'm getting like herby, grassy dankness, but big herbaceousness. There's a little bit of tropical fruit and citrus in there, but it's dank, sitting on your palate. It's got a nice medium body. The 7% is totally hidden. You know, can't detect any alcohol. It wasn't there in the aroma. And of course, how could you smell any alcohol under all this dankness? But it's really grassy, fresh, and aggressive tasting beer. It's probably one of the most hoppy single IPAs I've tasted, and aggressively dank single IPAs. I've tasted double IPAs that don't taste this hoppy and big, but the malt backbone is totally covered up by the hops. But I just had a little burp here, and it's nothing of like just but freaking hop juice and resin. Wow, it's not a super bitter beer. This reminds me in some ways of the big flavor blast that you get from Ruin 10, where those hops are front to back in that beer, and it's not necessarily mega bitter, but it has like big up in your grill hop flavor, and this beer has up in your grill hop flavor, no doubt. It's delivering. If this is what freedom smells like, I guess it is, but in the aroma, as it sit here a little bit, I'm getting a little bit more of that like oniony sort of aroma that comes off of it, but that's not transferring through in the taste because the dankness just covers any of that would be there. Man, this is just a big freaking hop flavor monster is what it is. Not bitter monster, because it doesn't taste sweet, but it tastes like all hops all the time. So you hear me kind of enjoying this beer. If you are not a hop head, and you're not into hops, and you're not into big, aggressive hop flavor, this is not the beer for you. Even before I give you a grade, I'm going to give you that, kind of, proviso here. Because this is somebody's beer who likes drinking beers that taste like hops, because this is all about that. So, what do we grade a beer like this? Right Beer's given a 93. High A-. Beer Advocate's given a 92. I'm going to go, I think, probably with like a 94, 95, like an A-level beer. Because for its weight, okay, 7% alcohol by volume, it's punching really, really big flavor, and it's delivering like it says on the can. It does have some of those kind of freedom or Mary J sort of aromas that it's talking about. It delivers exactly as advertised on the can. It's actually fairly easy drinking if you like hops. The carbonation's spot on. It's nice and smooth beer. It's got a good mouth feel, and it delivers big flavor. So, but I can totally see somebody saying this is an A- beer and not an A, because unless you're really digging that big hop flavor, this is not the beer for you, like I said before. So, have you had this beer? I don't think a lot of people have, unless you went to the District of Columbia or had someone send it to you that went there. So, if you have, though, let me know. I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I don't know everything. But what I do know is it's really important to think globally and drink locally. I'm drinking locally. I'm drinking DC beer. 20 minutes from my house, baby. 25 minutes. Well, without traffic anyway. But you got to do the same. Support your local brewers so this, diversity keeps growing and we keep having awesome beers. I'm feeling good about buying this 6-pack because I went to the brewery and I gave them the money directly. It didn't go through the liquor store's hands or the distributors. They got those ends right in their hands. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I gotta thank each and every one of you. Also, if this is your first time watching, please hit that sub button. And also, remember to rate, comment, and smash the like button. So, till then, I got nothing but a bunch of smelling like freedom love. And man, you can put your weed in there. Well, oh, wait, that's later. Anyway, till the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing for you, like I say, but a bunch of love and a big ass peace out!